What's good, everybody? It's Scott with Eagles Collective. I'm going to be asking some questions real quick. If you had to take one rule out or put one rule in the NFL, what would it be?
I want them to remove that new kickoff rule. That's just stupid.
Rule? Yeah, that's a good one.
That is the dumbest thing.
Who am I here with?
Hey, my name's Todd. Nice to meet y'all.
I'm here with
Stephon Harwell. What's up, fellas?
With Jalen Harper, with Home with Harper.
I'll do a couple rapid fire questions if that's cool with you. Let's start with who do you think personally is the worst Eagles draft pick of all time?
I would have to say Jalen Reagor.
I'm gonna go Marcus Smith.
Oh, that's good.
That dude had stone hands. He couldn't catch for his life. That has to be one of the worst picks the Eagles have ever seen.
And we took him over Justin Jefferson.
Marcus Smith for me is just like we've never really drafted linebackers, and he was like already kind of in that tweener position, but to be drafted that high in the first round, all those expectations, and for him to just like never pan out was like really tough for me. So Marcus Smith for me.
Hopefully we'll make it up with this linebacker pick, right?
Oh yeah.
So now let's change it. What's the best Eagles draft pick of all time?
Best? I'm Team Kelsey. Like, he's one of my favorite players. I mean, he's done so much for the team over the years, and he's been that rock, that foundation. And you can't win games like without, people winning in the trenches, and he's that go-to guy. Hall of Famer, I think. And we really suffered when he left the team, but thankfully we have a good replacement, but his work speaks for itself.
How many times have you watched the Super Bowl or Super Bowl highlights?
Bro, I think I lost count of how many times I watched the game. Like, it was such an amazing event. I think I'm at 20 times right now because the team has really exceeded my expectations, And I'm probably going to watch it after this event whenever I go home. They just did their thing, bro, and I'm excited. I'm excited for next season to see where the team's going to go.
A lot to look forward to. I think we could all say we watched a lot of it. Donovan McNabb or Jalen Hurts?
My pick has to be Jalen Hurts. I mean, he did his job. He did his thing.
It's obviously Jalen because for me winning matters. But that's not to discredit McNabb and just the model of consistency in the years where he's throwing the top Hingston. Jalen, of course, benefits from the supporting cast, coaching. I know he's always had a different coordinator every year, but for me, it's closer than most people give it credit for because I really do believe McNabb has to get some type of credit to bringing everybody into the fold. Like a lot of young fans out there, like you on the cover of Madden, like for the longest, McNabb was just that guy, man. It's hard for me. Like I get it. Like in 2005. Didn't come up, we didn't come up with the Lombardi, we lost to the Patriots and everything going up until like the 2-minute drill and him throwing up. And it's like a taint on the legacy, but at the end of the day, like sometimes you just got to tip your hat. Tom Brady is great, man. I hate that we couldn't pull that off, but McNabb doesn't get the respect he deserves because I feel like we're going into a new generation.
We talk about Donovan McNabb. I mean, he's done his thing, over time. His body of work speaks for itself. And you have Andy Reid and company helping him out. I think he was a decent player, but I think when the lights got a little bright, I think that's when he started to shake a little bit, and that's why.
What are your thoughts on Nick Sirianni?
See, I've always been mixed about it, but at the end of the day, I have to respect the numbers. Like, for me, you think about that Seattle game. So when we ended up losing to your boy who threw it over the top to Jackson Smith and Jigba, for me, we don't hit the whole story like after the press conference and interviews and everybody says, hey, Sirianni made a call or he did this and he's going to take accountability. I think if the players love him and he just takes the rap and takes all the media fire and he's one to manage personalities and he's the one that instills a level of preparation into the team, you got to respect that. It's just the antics that sometimes come with him, the immaturity. Like sometimes for me as a coach, I don't need you as like a receiver ready to take the cornerback's head off. Like I need you to be that calming. And that's just not him. He's just a guy that he feels everything. He has a lot of emotion and I respect that. But for me, sometimes it's kind of a put off, like the back and forth with the fans. But at the end of the day, that's Philly. That's kind of what he embodies, and that's what we embody. So I had to get used to it. But if the players respect him and want him, like there would be talk if nobody liked him as a coach. So at the end of the day, Lurie, everybody from organization down, all he does is win. Like look at his numbers. He's gotten us to 2 Super Bowls. I'm at that place now where it's like, hey, even if we have an average year or a subpar year, fingers crossed, like he deserves to stay our coach. But everything in Philly is heightened. Let's say we have a losing season, like heaven forbid, like they're going to call for his head on the chopping block. But I think he's deserved a level of stability. I think he deserves I think he deserves to be our coach moving forward, unquestionably.
For sure. Coming off of this season, how do you feel about Coach Nick Sirianni?
So everybody has their opinions about Nick. My opinion is different. I love him just because he brings the fire that we need to this team. It's a younger generation. So the fact that he could have the energy to encourage the players to do what they want to do and go the way they want to go. And he likes the fire with his fans. We all see he got problems with fans. he likes it because it keeps him on his toes to actually want to do what's best for the city.
I respect that. That's a great answer. What was your favorite play or favorite moment in the Super Bowl this past year?
The Super Bowl's got to be over the top of Smitty.
I think my favorite moment was Patrick Mahomes putting his head down and walking off on the sidelines.
Basically, it's just like, hey, let's take their neck, let's kill kill their heart. And I feel like that traditional over the top Jalen Hurts delivery. I mean, he throws the prettiest deep ball. I know everybody likes to just say, oh, he's tush push, this, that, but he throws a great deep ball. Like, there's no way you have 2,000-yard receivers every year if you don't have a quarterback airing it out there.
But I got a question for you. You've been asking a lot of questions this whole day, so we're gonna turn it over to you.
Let's do it. I'm ready, always.
So, out of our coaches right now, who do you think has been some of the best coaches for us? We had Doug, we had Andy, and we have Nick.
I'm going to say Nick, because the thing about Nick Sirianni is that he's a leader of men. You know, he appoints his defensive coordinator to run the defense, call the plays. He appoints his offensive coordinator to call the offense, run those plays. And it's hard to find a guy to keep a bunch of 20 to 30-year-old men under control, and that's his one main focus. And you hear nothing but great things from the players from him, so I'm gonna go Nick Sirianni.
I agree. If they made a jersey for him, trust me, I would have got it too. So here goes my second question. It's the one that we've been wanting to know.
Okay.
Somehow we chose Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson. How do you think, if we chose Justin Jefferson, how do you think that would actually change how Philly operated and, say, us getting DeVonta Smith and A.J. Brown?
That's a great question, because if we were to draft Justin Jefferson, it would have been cool. Obviously, get Jalen Reagor. We would have never known how that would have gone. But if that was the pick that we went with, we would have never had A.J. Brown. We would have never had DeVonta Smith, because we got Smitty, I think, a year after that. That pick probably wouldn't have happened. We don't know how we would have gone in the run game. We don't know who we would have drafted after that. So it's cool to say, yeah, we could have had Justin Jefferson, but at the end of the day, we're a Super Bowl champ with the players that we have, the players that we got. So I'm cool with that.
All right, y'all. That's it from Jalen Harper with Eagles Collective. Y'all have a good one.
Eagles Collective, man. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Shout out Eagles Collective.